This morning I went to do my meditation. Thank you. And I can't remember what happened, but I watched the very beginning of it later, and I just have to laugh at myself. Sometimes the faces, I'm just like, my face does that?
So fun.
And I'm glad that I've moved to that place. Before I was like, oh my God. Now I'm like, my face does that. We do that. Those things happen.
You can really do about it.
No, there's not. We
Is
just
there
need to.
facial coaching?
Is it a thing?
I don't know. Could there be a thing like that?
You know what? There probably is. We'll have to Google that later.
Yeah.
If anyone out there knows that there's a thing called facial coaching, just drop us a note. Okay. Oh my goodness, laughing feels good. Oh, there is laughing yoga, which I taught for a while. And is essentially pranayama and group activity interaction, right? So that's a thing. So let me know if you ever want to know more about that. We can hang out and laugh from a distance, safely. In fact, right now, though, we're going to take some time for a seat in meditation. Right? Today's practice, what I'd like to offer you is first some pranayama, or pranayama, depending on how you pronounce that. But pranayama is influencing your breath. And someone recently asked me, is there a difference between pranayama and meditation? And in fact, there is. Pranayama is when you influence your breath, you change your breath in a way to either make it longer or shorter or do a litany of things with it. Meditation is practice of focus, to place the mind, to be present. It's a practice of mindfulness. Now that being said, pranayama is also a practice of mindfulness. So for myself, I bring the two things together because it feels really good to bring them together. And I use my breathing practice to arrive, to bring myself to this space, and then blend that into and find a place of stillness and mindfulness with a meditation, the point of focus with the mind. All right? All right. So this week I've been sharing, and I may have been sharing this for more than a week, so if I have, it's just a good repetition. It's how we learn. But practices that help ground us and help bring us balance. Okay? So that's what we'll explore today. And generally speaking, different breathing practices as well as meditation do those things. But we'll take some specific ones that you can have in your little toolkit, your repertoire, when you're in those moments of life. Just life. All right. So let's begin by finding our seat, cultivating our seat, if you will. A blanket or a pillow beneath your bum, if that feels good. If you like sitting in a chair, please do, but bring soles of feet to floor and have your ankles under your knees. You can land your hands palm down or palm up. Palm down is a grounding mudra. That's an option. Once you found that, here check in, head above heart, heart above hips, nice tall spine. You can certainly lean against the chair, but keep that a tall spine versus just resting. The gaze can be soft towards the floor or invite your eyes to close. And after you figured all of that out, it's an awful lot just to start. Let's breathe in. And breathe out. As we continue here to find our seat, bring your mind's eye to your feet, your legs, and your bum. And to become aware of these parts of your body, notice where parts of your body meet the floor. Here, the foundation beneath you, the floor, the foundation of your home, all the way down into the earth. And this awareness of where your body makes contact with the earth is a simple way to practice grounding, a way to arrive. And from this rooted awareness, from your grounded, mindful seat, now draw your attention to your breath, starting with simple, breath awareness. Notice your inhale. Feel your exhale. And spend some time here being very interested in your breath. And become aware of the movement that comes with your breath. Maybe it's subtle. And feeling where the body expands and softens. And tuning into the sound that comes with your breath. And you continue to breathe here in this grounded, mindful, tall seat. And tune into your inhale. Begin to become aware, perhaps even counting the length of your inhale. And once you have that number, and know that any number is perfect because it's you and your breath that you are becoming aware of. And once you have that length of the inhale, begin to guide your exhale to mimic the length of the inhale. Maybe take a round or two or more. Begin to find the practice samavriti, equal fluctuation of your breath. And the equal fluctuation of your breath, you could also call it balanced breathing. brings balance to the energy in the body. And balance to the physical body. These smooth, even breaths sends messages to the mind via the vagus nerve and invites balance to the mind. Here in your grounded, mindful, tall seat, and finding that balance, perhaps even feeling that balance in this grounded, even space. Setting the counting off to the side, continuing to follow your smooth, even breath. Practice of your seated meditation, that focus of the mind can be the focus point of the movement of your breath. You could place your mind on the whisper of your breath. You need a little more visualization to keep you connected. You could visualize the breath on the inhale running up the length of the spine. On the exhale, running down the length of the spine. Here in your mindful, grounded, tall seat, placing the mind on something here in the present moment. breath out. And setting that point of focus off to the side, a tool that is always there for you. And taking a few breaths to tune in and notice what there is to notice. And taking the time you need to gently blink the eyes open. Invite any movement that feels good after lingering in stillness. And then bringing palms together, Anjali Mudra, a mudra of offering and intention. Thumbs rest upon heart center, bowing your chin to your chest. And here offering yourself gratitude for making the time. This gift of time and self-care, and holding space for you and your breath. Lift of the chin, lift of the sternum, shoulders heavy and back. Bring thumbs to third eye point, your seat of intuition. I thank you for sharing your time, your practice, and your energy with me. Until our paths cross again, my friend, be well and namaste.